Frankenstein. It's freaking awesome.
Does it get nuked at the end? And then the nuclear fallout causes it to rain. And then the rain gets into the ground and just wakes up more dead after.
That was a different series of zombie movies, actually.
Oh, okay. I just remember one where they fought off all these zombies. And then at the end, the government decided to just nuke the graveyard. And then after they did it, it rained and more zombies came up.
How can you keep track of these zombie movies?
Whether or not Romero is involved with them, who is the original one from Night of the...
They yell out brains all the time. Is that the one?
No, Romero's zombies don't speak.
Well, fuck them. Zombies need to say brains because that's just cool. If I'm a zombie, my vocal cords better be intact because I'm going to have some shit to say.
What are you going to say?
Brains! It's like bacon, only better.
That's the only thing you get to say as a zombie?
Well, depends on how much of your brain you have.
Oh. I don't think... Well, actually, no. Bub from Day of the Dead, he talked. Or I think he did. He tried to. He didn't say brains, though. Oh, God. I can't believe you haven't seen Day of the Dead. It's so good.
I don't like horror movies unless they're super cheesy.
What's your favorite then?
I don't know. I just generally don't like horror movies, but like, I don't know, that zombie movie where they were screaming brains was pretty fucking cheesy, and I thought that was pretty funny. Scary movie.
Oh, yeah, where the girl's like just sitting in the theater and she's freaking just opening like every other freaking snack in the world. I always think of that scene when I'm at the movie theater and like somebody's doing the same thing. You guys ever see The Naked Gun?
Yeah.
Oh my god, The Naked Gun is legendary. It is legendary. It's on Netflix too.
It's just like Airplane, only cops.
Yeah, well, better than Airplane.
Okay, maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but you guys ever watch Parks and Recreation or The Office or like any of those movies that have like Tina Fey and what's his name, Charlie Sheen's dad there, Martin Sheen and those guys?
I like The Office. I don't like any of the other ones.
Right, like those kind of shows, I can't. I don't like them. I feel like I'm the only one. Like, I don't like The Office. I don't like Parks and Recreation. I don't like any of those shows. They just I don't know. They're so not funny to me.
Do you like Frasier?
Yeah, Frasier was fine.
It's set up and payoff. A lot of the stuff is kind of like absurdity humor that you're describing, and some people really don't. And in a lot of cases, it's kind of like our media trying to do the Monty Python formula without being as sophisticated. So it just really doesn't work. If you ever saw Catherine Tate's work, she does it a lot.
The thing is, The Office and those shows have been like the most popular shows in the world for like years now, and I just don't. I feel like I'm out of touch or something, but I don't find them. I mean, I understand them and understand what they're trying to do. I just don't find it particularly.
Yeah, like there's this one that a lot of people really like, and it's like there's Schitt's Creek, and then it's Community. It's basically about a bunch of rich people who kind of get brought down to the, I guess, the peasant level of, I don't know, everybody else. And like,
Yeah, I've seen that.
I don't like that. Like, I don't like that humor. Like, but I know what you mean. Like, where you're just like, why does everybody like this? It's kind of crap.
I mean, my favorite thing lately, it's old, but is the IT crowd, and that's like British humor, and I think that's.
I didn't see the IT crowd.
Oh, it's hilarious if you know like anything about IT and computers. Like, it's funny as hell.
I might check it out. We were looking for like a good comedy fun show. We watched Dilbert, like the comedy, like the little cartoon one, and that one was kind of cute. I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately too. Like, I don't know, I like a lot of D&D stuff on YouTube, and Critical Role, of course, and yeah, it's not been bad.
Acquisitions Incorporated is pretty good too if you catch the right year.
I tried watching it, and I couldn't get into it. Like, I watch Critical Role all the time, but Acquisitions, I couldn't. I feel like I wasn't connected, but I didn't really give it a good shot. I think I'm gonna try again because they're pretty big.
You want to?
Oh, sorry.
You want to skip the Will Wheaton year, because he can be pretty unbearable. It starts getting really good right around the time that Patrick Rufus is there. Because it's a guy who plays a rogue, and he's kind of the king of bullshit art.
Lean over that way.
I did start watching the Gray Frost. Is it Gray Frost or Frost? It's the one with Matt Mercer's the DM, and Deborah, that girl from Daredevil, is playing, and that John Leguizamo is playing, or whatever the hell his name. Like all the actors, like big actors play.
Yeah. I think the weak point of that show is the guy who plays the bar. All right, getting back on track. You guys finished up your big fight. You ended up with some horses. It's the middle of the night, and you're on the open. What do you do?
Where are we on the map? Because I thought we were much further down below the barony of Magnolia.
No, you've only just left Orange Blossom when you had that, and
Okay.
that's where we left off.
Yeah, it still can't be that late because we were planning on getting to Magnolia at like dusk. Right?
Well, the first thing I do is I mean, am I at full health now? Like, I mean, and all my spells are back because I took a short rest.
Well,
You don't get spells from a short rest. You only get spells from a long rest.
Blah, blah, blah. Technicalities.
There's a big difference.
The game.
Okay, no spells, but I am fully healed because it's been enough time. My regeneration bar. I don't know. You gotta tell me what my status is.
You have just finished looting, and you have not recovered.
I want to take a health potion. Wait, I have 4. I took one during, or no, I had 4. I've taken 2. So this would actually technically be the last one I have because I took one during the fight, and then I took 2 at the other fight. So this would be my last health potion. So I will take this because I don't want to be continuing on this at like no help.
Okay.
The woods are on each side of the road, right? We're just on a road in the woods.
Yes.
I step into the woods just for a minute.
Okay.
How long would it take us to get to Magnolia from here?
A few hours.
I cast Primeval Awareness.
I cast Disguise Self, Alter Self, on myself to be the big boob woman again. And these boobs are big, like anime big, man. Like, they're so big that, like, that's the first
She's
thing
very
people
proud.
notice.
Roger that.
But other than that, I look very modest. Like, other than my big boobs. I'm in disguise.
So are you moving into the town of Magnolia without rest, or are you choosing to make camp and rest for the night?
Well, we're going to keep moving, but first I'm going to go into the woods and cast Primeval Awareness.
Can you read that one for me, please?
Expend 1 spell slot, and you can sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead, and such are within 6 miles of you.
What? What? Why would you do this?
Because we just got attacked by demons, and I want to know if more are around.
Read that one more time, please.
And plus, you're going to show up like a big old beacon.
I'm an altered self. That contradicts it.
As an action, a ranger may expend 1 spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of you, or 6 miles if you are in your favored terrain. And my favorite terrain is the forest, which is why I stepped into the forest.
You become radically aware of the Baronet.
Just me? Is
And
there
what
anybody
about,
else?
is a god LaFay or anything like that? Is he just a
Negative.
Okay.
No.
No other demons or anything? Just the Baroness?
Within 6 miles?
Yeah.
You sense a contingent of 10 devils within the town of Magnolia. 6 miles hence.
Well, Jesus Christ. All right, I stay out there for a minute and collect my thoughts about the Baroness here.
Do I feel this spell at all? Like, do I sense anything different, or like am I just chilling?
No, he pulled a sneaky divination in effect.
Then
I guess I'll think more about this later. All right, I go back onto the road.
So what did you find out?
I tell them there's likely more of these demons in the...
So you smell them?
I sense them.
Ah, that's clever.
Are they moving towards us, or are they stationary?
They're stationary as of a minute ago when I cast my spell. It's not really a spell. It's more like I release my awareness and hear what's around. But they're in the town.
Can your awareness give you a feeling of the strength of the demons?
No.
Well, they're only after the Countess, correct?
Yeah.
So since she's in an altered state, if she's not too weary to travel on, maybe we should continue our journey.
Well, we planned on staying in Magnolia, but I'm not sure if your plans want to change now that that's what's there.
Well, we were going to Magnolia to. I mean, we need to know what's going on there. I thought, and well,
I don't know if devils can see through your disguise or not.
no.
Maybe they can, maybe they can't. I'm willing to go in. You want me to go first and check it out? We can just go stay like everything's normal.
I mean, well, I think we should rest first, and then go.
I mean, we can take a short rest and then move in there, or we can travel through the woods and skip past the town altogether and camp in the woods. I mean, we were originally going to go there, stay at the inn, and then get up the next morning and head down.
Well, aren't you?
But I don't know, knowing that there's more evil in that town, the same kind that just attacked us came from that town, and there's more just like these in the, that I can sense. I don't know their their strength or anything like that, but they're there.
Then I don't.
Well, are we going to trail these horses along, the extra horses along with us? The ones we just captured?
Yeah. I mean, you can't just leave them out in the forest. Well, they could get hurt, and they're innocent. They're innocent.
We can also go back to Orange Blossom and stay at the garrison.
We can't go back to Orange Blossom. We made
we're only,
heroic
what if each square is half a mile? We're only 2 miles away from either.
I say we continue on to Nightshade.
Okay, but now we have these horses that belong to these demons who may be known to the demons that are already in Magnolia.
Well, we can send the horses to Magnolia.
Well, they're going to go back to wherever they came from if you just let them go.
The demons disappeared. Most likely they returned to their home plane. Maybe they're giving away our location right now for all. Not a demon expert. I can sense their evil.
Well,
we can go straight down through the woods, camp there. We can go through Magnolia, and maybe no one notices you. We definitely take a short rest though, and get whatever hit points that gets us back. Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't even. Did I even get hit? I'm not even sure. I think they all just went for Ezra.
Well, I don't know if devils can see through disguises. I don't think they can. I mean, if we just want to check out what Magnolia is about, we could, but our goal was to get to Nightshade to try to get like an ally. Because if Magnolia is too dangerous, then oh wow. I'm looking where Nightshade is on the map, but if Magnolia is too dangerous, it would probably be the best idea to have an ally before we kind of go there.
Well, what do you think about if we skirt? Can you see my arrow? If we skirt the town, go to here, and then go through the edge of the woods without coming out into the open area where the town is.
Would we be able to look inside? Like a peek?
I mean, I'm pretty sneaky. I can just go in there and look and report.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Show me where you're parking relative to the town if Noch's gonna.
Oh, oops.
I'd say like right on the outskirts, like over there.
Okay.
That's not me.
Not me. A gobbler. Childish.
That's not me because I don't have purple.
Oh,
Who has purple?
not me.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I
Oh.
smell bullshit.
Well, now I don't know how to get it off the page, so.
You moved me over to there. Why?
How about there?
Oh, well, I don't know. What's the plan here?
We're gonna camp outside of Magnolia, and Knock is gonna run in and or sneak
Ah,
in.
okay. All
More
right.
in the woods, less in the rice paddies. Put it that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it looks like there's kind of a layer of woods. Do the rice paddies butt right up against the village, or is there like a tiny layer of wood?
Right up to the village edge.
Oh, fuck that! I don't want to be in the rice paddies.
Rice paddies still count as your chosen terrain because it's just converted forest.
Yeah, but it's wet and like open. But all
Full
right,
of
fine.
human feces.
In rice paddies?
Oh yes. If you ever go to Asia, that's what they fertilize them with.
Oh, gross.
You don't know that though, so
We don't do that in our cherry blossom town. We fertilize with,
all organic. It's Whole Foods.
well, yeah, we use non-stinky fertilizer.
All right, so we move closer to the town, and I'll just go right in and just take a look.
Let me see where you plan to go.
All right, so you two are gonna wait here, and I'll just go in.
That
Sure,
was the
yeah.
plan?
We if anything happens to you, we got your back, buddy.
Okay. Boom! I go straight through.
Make me a stealth check.
Oh shit! Hold on, I'm gonna bring my dude up.
In fact, I'll be super nice. Make a stealth check with advantage.
$25. I'm trying to be stealthy, just not suspicious. I mean, I'm just a dude walking through the town.
All right. What you're seeing as you're going through the town is it seems to be a large town. There seems to be migratory traffic through there. There's guards like you were used to within your own village, and they're posted. They have healthy, full patrols. You see townsfolk walking around. They don't really seem like they're nervous or anything. But there is a large transient population of those ladies in red armor that you saw previously when you got attacked by them. You count 10 of them. Make me a perception check.
$25.
One of them's looking straight at you.
It's all right. I just ignore her. I mean, I'm not creeping. I'm just not. You know what I mean? I'm just walking through the town. Let her look.
Yeah, but what if he, like, telepathically, like, what if the one that got away from us telepathically told the other ones what you look like?
Then I'll be running quite soon.
Oh,
Make me another stealth check.
Great. 9.
She seems to be following kind of obviously
Oh, good.
and keeping a distance of about 30 feet, and her eyes never really seem to lose where you're at, whether you're completely within shadow or not.
All right, let her follow me. I head back toward the rice paddies, not toward Ezra, more down. No, like that way.
Are you trying to shake her?
Nope, I'm just walking right down like the little between the houses and stuff, just straight up, away from like the majority. Like let her follow me all she wants, as long as she's by herself.
Make me a perception check. She appears to lose interest.
She appears to lose interest.
Yeah, you don't really feel her following you anymore.
Well, I turn around and wave. Is she still following me? No.
Perception?
17. I mean, at this point, I'm actively looking for her.
Yep, you.
And I'm not trying to hide it.
You don't appear to see her. Are you heading back to the area that they were all congregated at?
No, I'm gonna move down through the village a little more.
Go ahead and move your
Like down toward the stronghold. Where are they congregated? Like up here or somewhere?
right near where the tavern is.
I don't know which one's the tavern, but whatever. Ah, okay. Well, I just look at the garrison. I just kind of take a general feel. Everybody seems okay except for these red ladies. These 10 red ladies.
Well, I think your spell's already expired.
Yeah, but I mean, like the rest of the town, like that's, like the regular people that are just doing their thing. Like no one.
Insight check. Yeah, they all appear normal.
this seems heavily suspicious.
All right, I go back to Ezra. I sneak back to Ezra and let him know that.
Stealth check with advantage.
Uh, 16.
Okay.
So when he gets back, like you tell us everything about the.
There's 10 of those ladies in armor in there. They're most likely demons, just like the ones we took out. Which means they're pretty strong, but
You don't need that kind of. You don't need that right now. What were the townspeople like?
they probably don't know they're demons. The townspeople are going about life as normal. And they're probably just guards from somewhere. This leads me to believe there's a higher power here trying to take over. Like, these are demons or devils, then they're together, generally they wouldn't be together. I mean, I don't even know if I know this. Would I know this? Like, generally devils don't hang out and they're commanded by a bigger devil. But there's a small troop of devils or demons in the town, probably being ordered by a more powerful demon. Or I'm not sure how their society works.
What time is it at night right now?
8 p.m.
Yeah, well, I mean,
they're obviously looking for you. My worry is that they're going to head out to Orange Blossom, probably try to attack at night if that's what they're doing.
Well, maybe if they leave to go to Orange Blossom, it would leave this place open, and then we could draw them back here if we set up defenses if they leave, but I don't know. I don't think we're really in the best. I mean, what do you think, Conan?
Our initial objective was to get down to that other place, which I forget the name of right now.
Nightshade.
Nightshade, yeah. I think we should just continue south, bypassing Magnolia altogether, even though it'll take us a little bit longer to go through the woods and the rice paddies, but just to continue south and not try to bank on them leaving Magnolia, because we don't know if they will or not. And we shouldn't waste any more time to get to our objective.
Yeah, I'd say we skip Magnolia. Quit worrying about Orange Blossom because it's too much to worry about everything.
I pat your shoulder and tell you it's alright. I think we should head to Nightshade, and we've already left Orange Blossom to its fate. It would be unwise to try to go back now, especially if one of these devils or demons, as you say, might see us doing it. Would lead them right to Orange Blossom. I say we continue on to Nightshade.
All right, let's do that. Should we go around the lake here, or like we can go between the two lakes? You know?
Yeah.
Is the green lake?
Yeah, I think so, right?
I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I would have thought it would have been blue, but that's all right. Okay. So I thought those were just deeper woods. Yeah, that looks like a good route to go that way.
Yeah.
Go ahead and move yourselves.
Well, let's go camp, like over there somewhere.
Okay, I've right-clicked and left-clicked. How do I get it to move? Yeah, but what did you do?
If you have the arrow at the top, which is select move, highlighted, you can. If you have the snap to center highlighted, it's only going to draw arrows.
Okay, no, I got it now. I got you. Okay, I got it. I got it highlighted. Okay.
So now that we're traveling along, like, do we notice anything different in the forest, or does it just kind of like everything appears normal?
Lions and tigers and bears.
Well,
Oh my.
Like infernal flames shooting across the sky, or like a weird infernal shadows darting between the trees. Animals with more than one head.
Well, I don't know. What does the DM say? Do we see anything like that?
Roll me a die 6. A
die 6.
Yep. If you hit the 20-sided die, It should be right above the question mark, and hit the D6. It should roll 1.
Okay, I've got my character sheet open. Now, where is it?
It's in the upper left-hand corner of your screen.
On the map. Like, look on
On the
on
map.
the map. Oh, okay. Which
Like
one
a
was
dice.
it now?
There's like a one that looks like a dice, like a 20-sided dice.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it. I got it. And then do what? D6?
D6.
Okay.
All right. As you head into the forest area, you encounter nothing but deer and rabbits. So,
Nice. No more
Rabbits? I hate rabbits.
are you guys continuing from there?
I mean, it's getting late. We should probably sleep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty far on our way.
We got a long way to go. Do you see where Nightshade is? I just looked. I thought it was a lot closer.
We're on horses.
Yeah,
So
and
we're moving pretty quick.
we're trailing 3 other horses with us, too.
It's okay. They can move just as good as the front ones.
But they all got to eat.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if that comes into play in this game.
It does.
I mean, we had grain and stuff in that haversack, didn't we? So
Aren't they eating the freaking grass?
yeah, like there's rice patties all over.
Well, not the rice patties, but just grass. You know, like they don't need grain. That's for fancy
I guide us through
horses.
the woods. So, like, I'm a ranger, so we move perfectly normal through the woods as if we were on a street.
Yeah.
Well, what time is it now?
If you were to build a fire where you're at right now, you would be within sight range of the cabin.
Yeah.
Do you wish to move further?
Yeah, guys. I think we're only like, I don't know, like 200 feet from Magnolia. We really didn't travel too far.
You've actually traveled about 2 miles so far, and it's about 10 at this point, but it would be within your best interest to keep moving some. Maybe get 2 more miles in.
Yeah. See, now if we, like, they won't be able to see us.
When
We
we
don't
camp
have-
without a fire, it's
we
not
can
like
do
freezing
yeah,
cold out, right?
That's right. We can go without a fire.
Who wants first watch? Someone stays up while the rest sleep, and then we keep switching.
I'll watch first.
I'll watch after him.
Then I'll watch last.
Okay.
But in the woods, all my like hearing, sight, smell, all of that stuff is all done. It's all pretty high to begin with.
All your spider senses are high, huh?
Yeah, out here. Yeah.
All right, so
My
what-
natural perception is 14, and that's before I rolled any.
Okay, so here we are.
All right, first watch, roll me a die 6.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No problem. Your first watch is uneventful. Second watch, roll me a die 6.
Oh shit. I thought that was a die 4. Don't I have like a bonus action? Don't I have like a reroll action?
Baroness Ezra, make me a perception check.
What? Oh, I got a modifier.
Hold on a second. I have to deal with a feisty wife.
Oh.
All right, everybody, take 5.
Nev is feisty. Nev needs to join the D&D game.
All right, I'm back. She's had a lot of sugar. It's just okay.
I think Leyland will be right back.
Okay.
Now, I'm just curious, because I thought I had like a bonus action reroll thingy. And I'm looking through my character sheet, and I have the book open too, and I could have swore that I had like a, I don't know, like a reroll ability?
You're just a wizard. I don't think
Well, I'm not
that.
just a wizard.
Well,
I'm
I didn't say
third
that.
level wizard.
That sounded a little. That sounded a little wrong.
Yeah. I'm also 3rd level, so I mean, we're not talking small potatoes here.
You would have pre-roll abilities in wizardy thing,
Oh,
unless your dragon gives you. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the dragon part of you gives you something.
no, like, as cool as it sounds, like, it isn't, it is cool, but it's not, like, where I can just, like, be, like, because Ezra is technically, like, a baby dragon. She's not, like, she's really strong, but other than that, you know. And I can do attacks, but I'd have to transform, and then I'd blow my cover, and all that.
Right. I was entertaining multi-classing last night, and I hate multi-classing. But I really not a fan of range.
What were you gonna multi-class with?
Barbarian.
Oh. Well, you know, I was planning on multi-classing with priest.
But I don't like multi-classing, so I think I'm just gonna stick with range.
Not to rain on the parade, but monsters can't multi-class.
Well, there you go. So this is.
Can I be a celestial wizard? Of healing. They should have that as a class.
They have a celestial race.
Yeah. How is Ned being so feisty? Is she locked up in quarantine?
She's just. She's in a good mood and like making a lot of noise.
Aw.
She's telling me she's making me hot chocolate now. Real hot chocolate. Good. Special concoction of mine. I'm putting fluff in it and everything.
Nice.
Going on and on and on.
I'm jealous. I am making chili. So, but it's not as nice as hot chocolate with fluff. I wish we had fluff here.
Oh, we have no fluff, she said. Out of luck.
Aww.
Marshmallows, though. We have marshmallows.
Did you guys hear any updates on when they think Disney World is gonna open?
No, it's closed indefinitely now.
Whoa, what does that mean?
It's just going to be closed till April 8th, but now they said it's closed until further notice.
Whoa.
Probably at least a month.
Well, hopefully they'll be okay.
I mean, it's Disney. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're just bullshit that Mulan is not coming out now.
Yeah, that would have been so freaking cool, and it would have fit the theming of this freaking game too. I was watching Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon last night. Pretty cool.
I love that girl.
Which one?
The young assassin. The one who pretends to be the master and goes into that bar and kicks all the guys in the bar's ass. I really like. It's my favorite part of the whole movie.
Oh, she's a freaking badass.
Okay. So, Baroness Ezra,
Yeah?
you're sitting there keeping watch, and you hear a strange humming sound in the sky. And way to the south, you actually hear people screaming.
I wake the guys up. Wake up, guys. I'm still form.
What is it? What is it? What's the matter?
You guys hear that back there? That screaming and the humming and the sky?
To the south, you said?
Yeah, to the south. I hear screaming and humming and.
Perception check.
Oh,
Robo, you do it with advantage because you're.
do I do one too?
In the forest, my perception is doubled, so it's 24.
Great. Nice. Console?
There's a really large kind of alien and sort of like long range splash. And there's also the screams of villagers. It's about an hour before dawn, and the sounds are probably 4 miles away. What do you do?
Uh,
4 miles to the south.
we're heading that way anyhow. I mean, we'd have to really.
Well, but we're not heading straight south.
No.
Make me a history check.
Who?
All of you. It's right in the area of the village would be the village of Red Rose to the south.
Red Rose.
Used to be.
Red Rose is not too much out of the way.
What do you think, Knock? Should we help or? I mean, we don't even know these people at Red Rose, but at the same time, they could use our help.
Well, we could
I'm
continue
pretty
on our way.
surprised that
We can send Nook in, or Knock, whatever he is, into there and do his little ranger stuff and see what he can see.
4 miles, though. I mean, if we send him out 4 miles, by the time he gets back, I mean, we know they're in trouble.
No, we're gonna go along with him, but we can stop before we get to the village and we can let him just kind of scout it out and see what's going on.
What do you think?
I mean, we're kind of going that way anyway. We'll just.
Yeah, let's go. And
Definitely.
I mount up on my horse real heroically. Big boobs jiggling. Let's do this.
I mean, how long does that spell last?
Well, indefinitely. Well, I mean, for a while. You got the book over
Each
there?
hex is half a mile, right? So.
Yeah.
What is this thing?
It's a bridge.
Oh, all right. Well, we keep heading down there. I would rather stay in the woods than on the.
Sure, you're the one that's going to scout, but we can just start cutting across behind you.
Yeah.
And then you just get as close as you can so you can scout and see what's going on.
Yeah, so I'll just skirt the edge of the road, like in the woods, and just until I see what's like kind of what's. I mean, it probably took us a little while to get down here.
Sure. And maybe we just stay where we are right now because we're not that far away from you and you can report back. Or should we have some prearranged signal if you want us to come on? How about that?
I'll take Merlin with me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Oh, okay, I get you.
Because me and Merlin are really good buddies. So I'll take Merlin with me, and that way Ezra will know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This time I'm trying to stealth and stay like unseen until I can kind of see what's going on.
Roll with advantage.
I don't know what was up with that first roll because the dice said I rolled an 18, but it came out as a 9 somehow. But anyway, 21.
Whoa. High definition. This is cool looking.
Fancy.
Perception checks.
Ooh, natural 20. I don't know if I'm still considered in the woods or not, but.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh, I thought that was my roll, son of a bitch.
Oh, no, bad. That's a bad one.
So I got 24.
You're heading into a village that should have somewhere around 1,000 people, not even including the standard garrison of 20. You're not hearing people. No old people, no farmers. You're not hearing children screaming.
Do I see bodies or anything like that? Any movement at all?
No.
Track them. Do I see tracks leading out of town anyway?
Make me a survival check.
$46. I'd be in the village, so that'd be different. 23.
You see tracks that literally lead to the lakeside, like massive congregations of people were herded towards the water.
They're all human tracks. There's no like weird clawed feet tracks or anything.
All human, apparently.
I hate the water. All right, I kind of look in the water cautiously because I hate the water. Water always is evil.
Make me a
Are there bodies floating? No.
perception check.
9.
What time is it now? Now that we've like got to this red rose.
It's about 7.
Okay.
See anything, Merlin?
Meow, meow. I don't know.
Well, if that was Merlin's perception roll, he sees the shit out of what's in there.
Merlin turns to you, looks you in the eye, and the cat takes the unusual step of actually speaking and says, I see 3 or 4 human bodies out in the water.
Wow, he talked to me? Oh, Merlin's awesome. I tell him to tell Ezra.
Told.
Does he like pull out a little cat cell phone?
I think aren't you like mentally telepathy connected to him?
Yeah.
She can actually look through his eyes, and she can hear through his ears. And if he feels pain, she can actually feel the pain.
Remember that scene from Scary Movie? What's up? I just imagined Merlin doing that with Ezra. So I can see through Merlin's eyes. So I see all this stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
The villagers were herded into the lake.
And then at that point, then I'd tell Conan and I'd go, let's go in. The village looks empty, and it looks like they were pushed into the sea.
I just sit and listen to see if I hear anything that's not supposed to be here.
And Conan says, why waste the time going down to the village when we should skirt over and head toward Nightshade like we planned? We can't help the dead.
Well, there might be some supplies in the huts. I mean, they don't need them anymore.
Then maybe can Nook do his little wilderness thing there where he can sense things at a distance before we move in?
Yeah, like the thing you
In
did
case
in the
there's
forest.
any demons in the village that he just can't see?
I can do that.
Because you're in the woods, right now?
Yeah, I'll just step into the wood. I mean, they're right here.
Let's
All right,
follow.
I step into the woods and
You gotta put the music on.
cast
You gotta put music on. You gotta put music on here.
primeval awareness again.
Sets the scene.
Read me the spell again.
As an action, you can expend 1 razor spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of you or 6 miles if I am in my favorite. This feature does not reveal the creature's number, so I wouldn't know how many. I just know that they're there, a bunch of them. Or it doesn't say. Yeah, it does not reveal the creature's.
You feel the recent passing of aberration. Some type of creature moving through.
Oh, this is Ezra's fault for rolling that 2.
Huh? What? Hey. We were technically all woke up by the screams. Are me and a godla in the village now? I mean, we were just hanging
No,
out.
we haven't come in yet.
Oh.
We're waiting for Nook to tell us what's going on, if anything.
I tell him through Merlin. I tell him some sort of aberration or ghost has moved through here. Probably compel the villagers to drown themselves, maybe. How things like this work.
Maybe.
It's very creepy. And that I still sense the things around here somewhere, right? So, because I sensed it, so.
No. But you sense their extremely unusual presence not so long ago.
Yeah, I think it's gone now, but the village looks like it's toast.
I walk into the forest, or into the village at this point. Or ride into the village at this point.
All right.
And, like, where are our little avatars? Can they be on this page? Or no?
Not on a picture page.
Oh, okay. Well, then I imagine we're just kind of like standing right next to like the dock a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I start going in through these houses and seeing if there's any supplies, any goods, any spells, any potions, any gold, anything.
It's a big village. What are you going to search the entire village?
Well, if I search a house, I'll get an idea of what. I mean, let's search the grandest house and see if we can get some loot.
All right.
Yeah, I guess we move on to the like the main garrison. Is there a garrison?
Is there a garrison here?
There's a garrison area.
Let's go there.
Okay.
And I am on high alert. Like, I'm on high. I'm very hungry.
I have my katana out. Like I'm ready. I'm on high alert too.
So you were going to search the village?
Yeah, the garrison. See if we can get any goodies.
She's looking for stuff. I'm looking for signs of life, like someone who may have made a saving throw.
Hey. Well, yeah. Are we? Where are we now? Are we in the garrison?
We're in the garrison.
Oh, what do we see? Is there blood on the walls? Heads on pikes? Are there any animals around? Like pigs or horses or anything?
There are pigs and there are horses. Roll me
Leave the pigs alone.
Perception checks with advantage. And also, if you have the skill, make me an investigation check or just a general roll if you...
I have investigation. So, I'm gonna Sherlock Holmes this. Actually, I don't have investigation, but whatever.
I got 20 perception.
Alright, going through physical items. There's a shrine area. There's individual houses with people's individual wealth put there for being able to buy. Food stores. There's animals here. Horses, pigs, chickens, cats. Lots of food stores. There's money and alcohol within the tavern, which is completely empty. As you're looking through the different abandoned buildings, you're actually looking at what seems to be signs of struggle, even like dragged bodies. And it almost looks like whatever happened to the village may have happened over a series of...
Nuts?
A series of days? Or what? Is that what you said?
Series of days.
Do we, like, can Nox smell anything off? Like, can he smell, like, maybe, like, a bad animal or something? Or the aberrations? Do they stink?
There's a smell of fear that Nock can tell from sort of like the basically human urine. where people seem to have wet themselves in irregular areas. There were areas where people had boarded up doors or windows and tried to close themselves. But the boarded up areas and everything else seem to have been opened up. This is even true within the garrison itself, where there's no soldiers, but there's plenty of weapons and empty armor. If you look at the total amassed amount of wealth that was within this area, you're probably looking at about 4,000 gold. Some rare books.
I'm taking all of this as we go. Like, I'm just shoving it in the bag.
A scroll.
Scroll of what?
Yeah, fireball.
Oh.
The other side to it too is, Merlin goes looking through some areas, but you're looking at something like 200 homes where people hammered themselves in or tried to hide within the garrison wall. One oddity out of all the animals or whatever else is you notice that all the crows have been killed, so they couldn't get messages out. Is there anything specifically that you're looking for?
No one made it. No one was able to hide. I'm looking for just basements, secret places people hide.
Kids,
Especially in the
babies.
garrison. People are sneaky.
No one.
Wow.
This is disturbing.
Yeah.
Also, within the town itself, no dead bodies.
I look at Knock and I go, this is scary. No bodies, dragged out, tracks to the sea. I mean, they were obviously taken against their will, but what can we do? I mean, we don't know what took them, and they could have an entire army down there.
Well, perhaps we ought to just gather up whatever gold we can, if there's any weapons better than what we have now or any armor, and then proceed on to the next place. Because with enough gold, we can help build an army ourselves to come back to whatever and accomplish the mission we came out to do.
Yeah. We could definitely warn Nightshade of this. Hopefully this doesn't befall our villages. I say we move on, we press forward towards Nightshade. There's nothing that we can do for...
Is there any blood? Is it just drag marks and stuff? I mean, is there any actual blood?
Yes, there is blood. Do you want to smell it?
I mean, sure.
Make me a perception check with advantage.
26.
The thing about the blood marks that you find is, in every case, that there's some level of splash. It isn't, your typical battle wound. What actually you're smelling when you come across it is a combination of blood and basically brain fluid.
Oh no.
Okay, one of you needs to take a swim and pull one of the bodies out of the water.
What? Why? Why?
We need to look at one of the bodies. It
All right.
might let us know more about what this is going on.
All right, I'll go grab one of the bodies and pull it out.
Athletic check to swim.
What check to swim?
Athletics.
Oh, athletics. Okay.
So Agadla fearlessly swims in full armor a full mile out into the lake and hauls a body.
Yeah.
Ew. Is it a guy or a girl? What does it look like?
Make me perception checks.
But everybody?
Yes.
I don't know why it rolled it twice. I only clicked it once.
Okay. It's a small child. Looks like a little girl. There are right around the area of the head marks where it looks like 4 different points have been tunneled into. And there's a large, almost like bite mark where in all of these 5 spots, literally the entire skull has been popped into. And within, there is no brain.
Well, I mean,
Do I have any idea what
it was
this is?
female, so that's not unusual, is it?
What?
What was that?
I'm completely. I'm aghast. Gross.
Do I have any idea what this is? Like nature check or anything?
Make me a nature check.
I mean, not that it'll help, but still.
Nature tells you that it's unnatural. You can also make an investigation check if you would. If you have the arcane skill, you can also take a look.
It's nothing I recognize.
I have arcane. I got a 16. I don't know.
Yeah, my stupid check. I'm like, it's a dead girl. I've solved the case.
Well, do I know anything about these marks? Like, have I ever seen this before?
You know them from legends and your studies and from your books. There was an ancient race known as the Mind Flayers.
Fuck those guys. Okay, let's go.
That are known to be in the deep underground. That have been known to actually literally have the need to feed.
I'm opening the village gates. We're on the way. I'm escorting the horses.
Yeah, let's. I tell everybody this. I say this is bad, guys. Like, these guys aren't playing around. Like, I do take the time to bury the girl. Like, I quickly dig a grave, a not a shallow grave, a deep grave, and I put her there, and I grab some of the flowers, and I put them on there, and I say a prayer for her before we go.
I wait for Ezra by the forest, tapping my foot impatiently.
And I'm standing there next to him.
But after I bury the girl and put the flowers on and said the prayer, I run out to meet up with the guys, so we can get out of here. And then I tell them everything I know about the mind flayers, like what they're about, where they come from, that they look like evil Squidward.
I decide on the spot they're the most hated creature in all the world, and I don't want anything to do with them, and we leave.
Yeah. Like, we bail out of there real fast. With all of the things we gathered. Gold, potions, supplies, and all that stuff.
So you leave the town?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're not gonna go into the deep to fight Elithids. I don't think no matter how heroic you are, there's an end.
I'm not equipped to deal with that, so I'm just rather just get out of here.
Above my pay grade.
Roger that. So, you guys were going to continue to night shift?
Yep. So now we're basically here. We were here. So can we cross through these mountains to get to Nightshade faster?
Not quickly. You'll have to go around them.
Oh, well, okay.
Then we can just cut over to the road and follow it straight in. Or do we want to send Knock in first to scout?
It'd be best to send him in as we get closer. Send him in just to scout, but Nightshade should be. I mean, hopefully nothing bad has happened to them, and we need to warn them of what happened to Red Rose.
Well, I mean, so like if we go, say, down to here, you and I wait around here, and then Knock goes in a little bit closer and he kind of spies it out and see what's going on.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do that.
Say it's about 3 in the afternoon. By that.
I asked Knock, I go, will you go out and scout ahead just to make sure it's safe?
Yeah. I'll take Merlin with me.
Okay.
I mean, if the village looks normal, I'm just going to walk straight in like I'm just some traveler.
Perception with advantage.
Unless everybody's missing, then it's... $22.
As you're heading into the interior, there is a suspicious lack of human noise. Children crying, people talking, farmers farming.
What the hell?
I hate this.
Ugh. So,
Looks like the same thing, I tell Merlin.
I mean, is there blood? Is there... Ugh.
Where do the tracks go? And are there people tracks like before?
There are people tracks like before. Nightshade has a large lake area as well with the same... And the blood spatter follows the same smell.
When you tell Merlin this, I tell Conan, and then I start leading the horse into the village. So that we're both in there now. So I think we should look through the houses again just in case they miss somebody, or maybe the last one we can tell it happened in a sequence of days. Maybe this is like day 1 of 3. Like, there has to be somebody alive in this village.
All right, we search around for people or living. Very careful.
Perception checks with advantage.
It's like I can hear like the like it's eerie because the music is like perfect. It's like dead silent with just a creepy frog.
You move, and I'm going to make a distinction here. You have not yet moved into the garrison, but moving through the village itself, you're seeing once again the same kind of self-defense where people tried to seal themselves in areas, got smashed or broken into. All the footwork as you're following it all seems to be here. It is possible that some of the villagers turned on the other villagers. There's even damage to roofs, like people were walking around on the roof. There's the same sort of supplies. Nightshade apparently was a slightly wealthier town. There's about 4,500 gold dispersed in various values within the coinage and everything else between the taverns and everything. You have not gone into the garrison proper yet.
Can we do we want to send Noch to scout the garrison? I mean, does the garrison look any different from this? Is it boarded up? Can we see anybody?
The garrison is sealed from the inside.
Can we scale the wall?
Yes. Or you can break the wall down, but scaling it's going to be easy.
I say we scale it. Obviously they put this up for defense. I don't want to take it down.
Go up to the door and listen.
Oh, why don't you do another whatever that is again? Except you're not in the woods this time, but all we need is a mile, right? Because we just want to find out what's around us right here.
Whatever that is again.
Yeah, I forget the name of that thing you do, that wilderness thing.
Do your spider senses.
Yeah, your spidey senses.
But it's only gonna tell us if there are demons in there, and
It's going to tell me what the last one told me. Everything is the same. Takes me a lot of energy to do that.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I mean, nothing's really going to be different. There's either mind flayers in there, or someone survived in there, and the mind flayers didn't think it was worth their while to go get. We did come here to find. I can't remember her name. What's her name? Maybe she's held up in there.
Oh, that's good.
I'm trying to hear if I can hear movement or anything inside.
All right.
the note we got. The reason we're here is because in the beginning of the adventure we got a raven from the Baroness of Nightshade, and she went to my fellow baron and baronesses. Please be aware that my family has suffered an attack by assassins. Only by the quick action of my husband's last heroic act and his valiant guards am I even here to pen this warning. My honorable husband is dead, my beloved children are dead, my life is still in danger. May this note find you soon enough to spare you and your family the same horrible fate. Be prepared, you might be next. And her name is Baroness Yoko Binkan. Binkan. So this is Baroness Yoko. When Nock puts his ear to the fort, does he hear anything, or are there Like, can you hear breathing or anything like that?
There is noise within the forest, but to perceive it better, you're going to have to get closer.
Right up to the fence and put my ear right on it and listen.
Oh, I already assumed you were doing that.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
I say I start scaling the walls.
Is it?
Yeah, we
How
just go over
difficult?
the wall.
I mean, it's meant. I assume it's meant to keep people from doing that.
What? How else are we gonna get in there?
Anything is scalable. The only thing is on a wall there would be a parapet on the other side that the defenders could shoot from to knock people off. That'd be about it.
Well, hey, don't give any ideas out. What?
He's correct. That's classic castle and garrison construction.
How tall is the wall?
It's 10 feet.
I jump over it.
Show off. A godlike. And Ezra, go ahead and make me athletics checks.
For 10 feet?
Yes. You can do it with advantage if you take your time.
I don't.
What does advantage mean?
You mean you get to roll twice and take the best number.
Oh, okay, all right. I'll do it again then too. Exactly the same.
So the inside of the garrison is a little bit different, and it's not exactly what you were expecting, especially visually.
Whoa. Do we actually?
Oh, I don't like that. I jump back out.
I don't.
No, I'd stand there, wait for.
Yeah, I stand there too, and I draw my katana. Do we see this red-eyed guy?
Yes.
I think it's female.
I call out, "Hey, we're here to help." To the red-eyed figure.
Yeah, what the hell is that? I don't like that. All right, if that's the exact thing we see, I see swords on that dude.
Yeah, I got my katana out. And
Right,
spells
but
ready.
but that creature hasn't drawn its weapons.
It might just be a person with a hat on. I mean,
Red eyes and a green glow.
a red jewel on its hat.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it looks like a head, but it looks kind of like a hat too.
How's this
Mushroom man, maybe.
Maybe. He's like a fungus man, and that's his spores regenerating. Does the garrison look all wrecked up, or is it all nice and pristine inside?
Okay, the eerie music. You know something's going to happen. All right, are you going to ask it to identify itself or
I
whatever?
even say hello.
Yeah, I go, "Hey, we're here to help. Identify yourself." I yell it.
Sure, you don't want to breathe fire first.
What? I can't do that. I'm an You don't. You have. Well, you don't even know what I am. I could be a demon or a fae, or an angel.
I know you're a dragon.
Well, you do, but your character doesn't.
My character does now.
No, he knows that I might be one of the things on the list of things you can perceive.
I know what things they are. I just don't know the number of them.
You can't deduce it. At least I don't think you can. Does it say anything to us when we yell at it?
All right. Make me some religion check.
Here comes a natural 20. Ready?
A 2? Yeah.
Figures.
Do I know what it is?
Although the gentlemen are quite Baroness Ezra, you know that when you're seeing the sort of ghostly figure at the entrance, it's actually from the scars on it and everything else, a type of apparition that's almost like a reflection of something that happened in the past, something stuck in some kind of psychic trauma. It may or may not interact with you at all, but something horrible happened on these grounds, like titanically horrible. And it's usually a sign that the things beyond are unbelievably extremely dangerous. What do you do?
I walk up to it with my katana drawn and I go, "Is that you, Baroness Yoko?"
The apparition appears to be male.
Oh.
Robo, make me a nature check.
$12.
Something is really funky with the plants around here, too. Like, it's not articulating in your mind, but it's one of those tip of the tongue sensations, and it's giving you the heebie-jeebies so bad it makes the hair on the back of your neck stand.
Ooh. All right. I tell everybody, careful. I keep my back near the wall while Ezra does the talking, since she seems to know what's going on.
This garrison is built upon swampland. Like, there's fetid water on the inside of it. There's lots of slime. It doesn't look like it's been maintained properly for a little while.
Wow, really? Because I'm surprised. Wow. Like, when did you get that letter? Like, it couldn't have been that long ago. This is strange.
I think like a week. I think it's been like a week since we've been out here.
Which means this place got old real fast.
Yeah. It decayed like overnight. I walk up to the creature with my katana drawn and I'm like in a fighting stance and I go, "Move away from the door," or, well, no, I don't say that. I still am in the fighting stance, but instead I go,
Don't provoke it. Just
I
doesn't seem like it's gonna attack or anything yet.
I ask it what happened here. It had to be something terrible from the state that you're in. Does it look at me?
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh, you're good at this.
Oh, nat 20, baby. Let me see. No. Oh no. What was that? Well,
You have a +10 and you rolled a 3. That kills me.
this is sad. All my rolls have been crap today.
The body of the apparition appears to be a skeleton that's nearby that's been dead for at least a month. The apparition itself looks at you mournfully, shimmers, and then rejoins with its nearby skeleton just beyond the pale of the... It glows with like this sickly green and then recedes. There's an unnatural dripping sound, and what almost looks like the garrison itself descending into what looks like an earthen tunnel.
I look back at the guys and I go, come on, we need to investigate this. This was our last chance at an ally, and I want to know what the hell happened here.
All right, so we're going into the door. Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah, we're going into this garrison, into this earthen tomb. Ooh.
Oh, this is very scary. I don't like the idea of disturbing the dead.
We're dead. I mean, we're not disturbing them, we're investigating. There's a difference. We're not just here for fun. We're here for serious stuff.
Yeah, just be careful, I guess. Respectful as you can, because I just have the feeling that the wrong move here is going to set something off that we're not going to like. And I'm not sure that we are going to be able to handle it, because it's not a question of strength, which we seem to be. This may be more a question of supernatural ability.
Wait, do you tell me this?
Yeah.
I look back at you and I say, we have supernatural strength. We can do this. And, like, I don't understand your hesitation, so I just kind of like, I go, come on.
I just step very carefully while Ezra can trounce in there.
I stomp through. I
follow her.
I don't actually stomp. I'm walking normally.
I can see you kicking pots and pans and jingling bells.
Kicking heads off skeletons. Don't tell me not to disturb the dead. Kick. Oh no. Oh, I walk through, but I don't kick anything or be rude in any way. So we just walk in through, we're basically, my goal was to just walk inside the, like, tower building that this thing was standing close to.
The doorway that this guy's holding will lead to the main portion of the Lord's Keep. This is mainly just plaster and wood. There's appearance of stone, but it's like kind of like a stucco. It's not done in a super expensive fashion. The weird thing is that the Lord's area would normally be up or raised up on floors that people would have to climb. This seems to tunnel below, which seems to be kind of newer construction. As you're heading down that tunnel, you're seeing lots of humans. Many of them have been dead for a while.
Who the hell wrote us this freaking note then?
Or is this all just an illusion?
It could be a trap.
Are we going down?
Yes.
I don't like this. I stop.
Oh, knock. Grow up hair.
I stop and just listen for a minute.
Roll me perception.
Okay.
15.
Spooky.
It's not terrible.
About 1,000 feet down, you hear a woman's laughter. And it sounds...
1,000 feet! Jesus!
Yeah.
I can hate tunnels.
Not only that, just so you know, Mr. Cat, this tunnel is like almost sloppily dug, not properly reinforced. and it's muddy.
You don't like water. You don't like caves. You're a very fancy cat.
Fuck you guys. I go into pure stealth mode. I like go, shh.
Okay.
I crouch
Brave-
down. I get low. I creep like no one's ever creeped before.
Make me an intelligence check, Rope.
So what? Me and Conan are too dumb?
No, you don't have cat ears.
Oh,
Intelligence? Just straight intelligence?
Yep, straight intelligence. You can add the bonus.
18.
You recognize the voice of the woman laughing.
As who?
your mom.
As the lady that you gambled with and gave everybody 10 gold each.
Ah.
The mom joke was the war, like I was doing the Warcraft thing where they're like, oh, this, yeah, that.
Do you go further down the tunnel?
No. I turn back to the other two. I hate everything right now. I tell them the lady from the inn is down there.
Are you? I told you guys we should go there. I'm upset now, and I punch the wall. I'm so pissed. Like lightly punch the wall.
Roll me a die 20. Oh, and
She's gonna break her hand on the wall.
also, while she's yelling that, you can hear the echo in the lower level. Yeah, the side of this tunnel is not as sturdy as one would. Your fist, literally all the way to your elbow, goes through mud. The thing that's disconcerting for that, even for yourself, Baroness, is the fact that this stuff can collapse on top of. Further down, you can smell rot, decayed flesh, just completely despoiled.
I tell them this. I tell them that this is not a good idea. Send Merlin down there to take a look.
No. We can't send Merlin down
Wait a
there.
minute, that's a good idea.
No.
Yeah, there we go. Listen to the beer drinker.
I look at
Yeah.
Merlin and I say, Merlin, what do you think about this?
Yeah, but Merlin is tiny, on little cat's feet there, can get down there, unheard, and take a look around.
Merlin's response to this is, what lies below is not Fae.
Well,
It's not Fae.
Yeah.
Ah.
Though I myself serve the Queen of Air and Darkness, what lies below at least is not a Dizzian of the Spider Queen.
I look at Merlin and I'm like, yeah, pretty cool, huh? Bet you guys wish you had a cat who had this much knowledge about the Fae. I don't think we know it's not Fae. I say we go down there and we kill it once and for all.
Why?
Why? Well,
I mean, if we're gonna go down there and put ourselves in danger, there should be a reason other than just going down there.
because she showed up in Orange Blossom, which means that she probably planned this out, and she's probably the reason why we don't have any allies in Nightshade. If we don't kill her, inevitably we're going to have to kill her, and she might become stronger, or we might lose a large population of the people in Orange Blossom. She's a threat. And
Well, why?
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Finish.
Oh, and she might got some cool stuff down there, you know.
Well, maybe we shouldn't just outright kill her. We should go down and at least talk to her, and then if we have to kill her, we kill her.
I look around at the decaying cave that we're in, and I go, I don't know. Most people who are sane don't cackle madly in caves. We don't think we can talk to her.
We talked to her before.
Well,
She was quite respectful and nice.
So what? This is just her night job?
No, I'm not saying she's good in any way. Just saying she's intelligent. And I suspect that she knows we're here, and I suspect that she's not afraid of us.
And she may have the answers to what happened in these 2 villages.
I think she is the answer to what happened in these villages.
But if she's not Fae, she's got to be human, right?
No. I mean, she could be demon or dragon or who knows what. The fact that she's here and this place is looking like garbage means she's probably causing all this bad stuff to happen.
Right, but if this place looks like people have been dead or abandoned for a month or more, and we just saw her a few days ago in Orange Blossom.
Her name is Ren.
Ren. Well, maybe she's been doing this all along, and she took a trip to Orange Blossom and then came back here. Like, maybe she knows, like, she could have been here before she went to Orange Blossom too.
Well, there's only one way we're going to be able to find out.
I say we go down the tunnel and we figure this out. What say you, Noch?
Let me think for a moment. I'm hesitant. I'm afraid of letting one of you two go, because you literally drew blades at her and gave her all kinds of attitude. So she may not respond well towards seeing you.
Well,
I don't particularly want to go down there and talk to her.
Thank you for volunteering.
Me going down.
Well, you just volunteered. You said we shouldn't go.
I don't want to. But I think I really don't want to send you two down there.
So you want to go down there?
I'm still trying to figure out the reason why any of us would want to go down.
We got rope and fire or oil. We could throw some burning ropes down there. See what happens. See, this is why we needed to bring the pigs. If we had a pig and we lit it on fire, it could run down there for us. And then determining at how fast it died, we would know. We would know if she attacked it or not.
Fine. Stay here. I'm going to sneak down there and just take a look. Unless the cat wants to go. Merlin, the cat.
Can Merlin sneak down there?
Well, isn't he like your familiar? Don't you order him around? It's not the other way around, is it?
I'm being respectful.
You can always certainly try, and Merlin can try as well.
All right, you guys stay here. Just don't. All right, I'm really uncomfortable.
Well, Merlin has like 1 hit point, so if like she even like flicks him, he could die.
All right, you two. And don't freak out. I'm going to show you something right now. Just don't freak out. Just let it go. Relax. I loosen up my armor so that it's really loose on me. And I turn into a half tiger.
A half tiger? Oh.
but I loosen up the armor so I can grow into it.
Okay.
I'm shocked.
And then I put my finger up to my lips, my paw, my claw. Shh. And I creep down the tunnel to take a look.
I look at Conan and I go, oh my god. He's lied to us this whole time.
I think this is a good idea, so let's let him go.
And I just stealthy like a ninja cat, just down the hall, as quiet as I can. Fully prepared to die on sight.
I don't let him go down there alone, and I stomp off after him because I'm mad that he lied to me.
No!
You lied to me! I yelled down the corridor. This whole time, you lied to me.
You down the tunnel.
I don't even know what to do.
With all the noise echoing down the... You hear some growling sound.
I'm so quiet.
And you get into an area which makes your cat self really not happy because the floor all seems to be this thin sheen of water.
I am not happy.
Leads to a figure sitting on a throne.
Is it the ghost?
Oh, great. This is just great. Oh, yeah, I love this. You want a cup of tea?
Wow.
That is not what the lady looked like when you were in Orange Blossom.
Are those skeletons moving? Is there anything else in here, or is it just her? I mean, is this the actual scene?
Perception checks with advantage.
Everybody?
Everybody that's down there, did you go down too, or did you stay up in the tunnel? Oh.
I stayed in the tunnel.
Yeah, Ezra back while I went down.
Oh man, I'm perceiving like no other.
The skeletons, the first worry that you have is that there's some kind of necromantic in it. That's not it at all. They're posed like furniture.
Ew, and she's sitting on them?
That's fine. Everything's fine.
She could have like a bone up her butt. It's gross. So now, how close are we to this lady?
Oh, you're within 20 feet. So, what's your plan of action? Are you going to talk? Or are you going to attack?
Well, I was trying to sneak down here until Mrs. Stompyfoot came after.
Hey, you lied to me this whole time.
I didn't lie about anything.
I never knew you were a were-tiger. And like...
Did you ever ask?
You never told me. I thought you would tell me. Like, from the moment I saw you in the village, I was like, this is someone I can actually trust. And now, you know, deceit and lies.
Are you having this conversation in front of the lady? Because I'm assuming you...
Sure.
Yeah.
At this point, why not?
Alright, she smirks.
She what? What?
Say hi, Ray.
At this point, I'm going to go down the stairs and join them because I don't want to leave the knock with the buffoon that's causing all this commotion.
Well, I yell at her and I go, you lied to me too? 1 minute, you're freaking in Orange Blossom playing cards and now you're down here? So So this is a house of lies.
What exactly is the lie here?
She's deceitful. She didn't tell us she was down here doing this kind of stuff.
Was she supposed to?
Yes. When I told her, what are you really up to? She should have been like killing people and ripping up the villages. You know, it would have been.
Are there things that you haven't told us?
I look at the two of them and I go, no. You know all.
There's nothing you want to tell me, you know?
You know all you need to know.
And I look really close to her and say, exactly.
Well, and I nod and I raise my head up a bit and I look at Ren and I go, what do you want? Or what are you doing down here? And what's all this? All these skeletons? What the hell? You better have a good explanation for this, because I'm pretty pissed. You know, this was one of my allies. So you better tell me what's going on. Place all gross outside, dead ghosts, dead people, you're sitting on skeletons? This looks pretty bad to me, Ren. And we let you go with your life. And I point my katana at her too. Like, I'm mad now.
She looks at you, slightly bemused, and went, I was never your.
Not you, Yoko.
I am Yoko.
Oh. So you lied to me?
Oh, hi, Yoko.
I knew Ren wasn't your real name. So you lied to me? So, what's this about your husband and your kids dying and all that other stuff? Is this what you've actually been up to this whole time?
And she looks at you and she went, my spouse and my caretakers have been dead for quite.
Do I go up a level for dealing with this ship?
Do you go up a level? No, not yet.
I look at her and I'm like, look, like, and I use my charisma and I go, so what the hell is your end goal here? I mean, yeah, so what, you're just gonna keep amassing dead people? Oh shit. You bitch. I say that before anything. But when I say it, I like... I thought I was in my altered self. How does she even recognize me? Well, if she does recognize me, there's no point.
Well, you've already, you know...
You revealed
her.
yourself.
You basically told her everything she needs to know.
Problem with these wet tunnels is they echo.
Well...
You guys are gonna do anything, roll initiative.
Well, now, yeah. Well, what's she doing? Does she look hostile? Like...
Nope, no hostile move.
Well, you just rolled a d20. I'm suspicious. With advantage.
I mean, I'm not doing anything because I'm not sure where this is going, but...
I don't even see initiative on mine.
It's on your character sheet.
That's where I'm looking.
It's towards the top, like kind of in the middle, next to armor class.
Oh, I see. It's got the point something. Okay, yeah.
Is she naked?
How do I roll the dice on that one?
Yes, she was sitting naked on the. You just click on initiative. The actual word initiative.
Oh, never. Yeah, okay, I got it.
Can I do something?
Well, you're tied with her for initiative. And she looks at you and says, I guess I'll see you in the chamber beyond. Do you do anything?
But yeah, I'll fucking stab
You
her.
go outside, Doc.
I stab her. Like, you're not gonna backsass me.
You draw your sword, jump towards where she's at, 20 feet away, and as you get up there, her entire visage vanishes before you. Make an arcane check.
Damn it.
She just teleported.
Well, I say we light this place up. We got enough oil. Let's just set this place up. Let her burn in here.
It's all wet in here. Nothing's gonna burn.
If you put enough oil in the water, or on the skeletons.
About 1,000 feet to where the back of the throne was, and beyond, there's like a large subterranean cavern, continuing with the sort of same makeup as the tunnels itself. And from the back of it, you hear, I'm waiting, in a feminine voice.
That looks deeper and probably not a good idea to go down there.
What do you do?
I'm gonna start heading back up.
I don't know. I think we got to face this thing.
Do I know anything about what she is, or do I know anything about what she actually is?
She used magic. That implies she's either using magic items, or she can cast spells, or she has inherent. She has changed her appearance multiple times.
She's naked. I don't know what to do now. Part of me wants to get out of this place, and then part of me wants to, like, kill her. Like, so I look to the guys and I go, there is no Yoko. We have no allies. You know, at this point, what are we gonna do? This was Nightshade. I thought Nightshade
It's a
was
bust.
Well, you know, there were demons in what was that little Magnolia? There's this thing down here. Are they allied together? Is she part of that, or are they part of her?
That's the only thing is information. We need information.
Well,
It's obviously not a good idea to follow her down in the tunnel.
yeah. I yell down the tunnel and I say, we're not coming to you. You come to us, or we're gonna leave.
You hear a laugh. Baroness Ezra. She's laughing at you. Make me a willpower. That would be a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, seriously?
What? What?
Apparently, your red dragon blood gets the better of you, and before you know it, you go charging down the.
I look at Conan. I hate this so much. And I
Yeah,
feel
but we
bad.
can't let her go alone.
I guess I'm running after, like, now, like, I guess I'm just angry.
I follow her, muttering, I hate caves, I hate water, I hate dead women, and I'm starting not to like 14-year-old girls.
And I'm trailing along behind.
I'm just screaming like a banshee. Ah!
And I'm trying to catch her and hold her back, although I'm pretty sure she's just going to drag me down the hall.
I'm very fast. I think.
The cavern mouth goes by and blinding. For Baroness Ezra, it seems to have passed in the total span of a single. The thing is I want to say about AKA Ren, AKA Baroness. As you move into the cavern beyond, it appears to be a small spattering of lizardmen in this like ankle deep water that resides beyond. And behind them, you actually see the very true form of the Baroness. And this is what she actually looks like.
Oh no. How big is she?
Great. This is what I wanted to see.
Oh, she is as big as they get.
How would we compare to her? Like, as far like, are we like, how big is she in comparison to us?
Oh, if you were in your true form right now, Baroness, she could bite you in half with one bite. As a matter of sheer size. That doesn't mean that you would die immediately. Just saying, as a matter of sheer size, she could bite you in half.
So I look to Godla and Knock and I go, I don't think she wants to talk to us at all. I think this is like, I think she's a shithead.
What color is she?
She's black. She's a black
Well, you're the
dragon.
one that came charging down here.
She insulted me.
Black.
Do I know anything about black dragons?
You are a dragon. Yeah, you probably would.
Well,
Oh, yes. She would be your sister among the Queen of Dragons. The Black Dragons are the meanest, the most corrupt, so malevolent that they can be almost stupid about it. And they breathe acid.
oh wow, wow.
Has Ezra stopped? Have we stopped? We're not like
Rolling
we've
in.
stopped, right?
D100. Oh yeah, baby. I'm Hulk mad. Oh, nice. I never saw a 20.15 before.
Nah, I don't understand that either. But it's 20.
Oh, we're supposed to roll an initiative? Is that what you want?
Yep. Does she know that I'm a dragon too? Does she see through my disguise? this... What are these 20s?
Well, sometimes the bad guys get to roll.
Do I know anything about dragons? Is the real question.
Yes.
Do I recognize this as an ancient black dragon?
Yes.
What?
I tell these three, we cannot win this. We need to get out of here. We are dead if we stay here. I'm 100% certain.
Let's get the hell out of here.
If her intent is to kill us, we're dead.
I yell at the guys and I go, get out of here.
I don't know. Are you still all crazy,
Insulted?
Well, I mean, this would be pretty shocking. I have a feeling it would at least diffuse my anger a bit to see this big dragon. I mean, how mad am I on like a measure of like 1 to Hulk?
I mean, I don't know how all this works with your own kind, but like an ancient compared to a wormling or whatever is a big difference. Like a big difference.
I'm not a wormling. I'm like a...
Or a young.
I'm at least a young adult.
I mean, I'm just assuming my character, as Noch, understands the power of an ancient dragon. And if that is true, we need to turn around and get out of here.
Ezra, I'm not seeing your initiative roll.
I got a 20.
Oh,
Same
okay.
as me.
All right. Ezra and Robo, what do you do?
How many people does it usually take to take out a red dragon? Or I mean a black dragon? Like a lot?
More than 3 third-level creatures, put it that way.
Oh, well, like...
Think of a black dragon as, level 50.
Oh, well...
Think of you as level 3.
Well...
You ever play WoW and go
Yeah.
into like some place that you shouldn't be?
That's not entirely accurate. Keep in mind that your monster hit dice do count towards your total character. It's just that you're not as proficient with your learned skills as you are with your natural.
Well... I wasn't expecting this, guys. Like, I was not expecting
3,
this.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. 10.
All right.
Other lizard people here.
Fear aside, let's see how that red dragon tipper's doing. Make me another wisdom save.
Oh, shit. Haha!
The haze is somewhat lifted.
We gotta get out of here, guys. Like, this is bad. This is really bad. And I start running out of here. I mean, I don't run and see. What are the guys doing? Like, what the hell is she doing? Does she look...
We're waiting for you.
Well... I'm not gonna declare we run into a fucking ancient black dragon. Like...
So then do something.
I was gonna try to flee, but I don't want to leave you guys. And Ezra...
Oh, we're not going to stay if you leave.
There's 2 ways out of here. Either talk or run.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, if we fight, we're probably going to die.
Black dragons... I don't know, like, if we talk to her, like... Black dragons aren't really... talky, you know? I mean,
They're evil, but they're not unintelligent. They have wants and needs. They have desires.
Okay, so then I yell at her.
And like any dragon, they want to feel superior.
So we're going to talk to her instead of trying to flee.
I look at her and say, "You are awesome."
The black
In the most sincerest voice I can muster. And I turn back human. I'll just use my fucking turn to turn back human, because if we fight, I'm gonna die. So fuck it. I turn back to look less imposing.
What are you doing? Well, you don't really think she's awesome, so roll me a deception check, Robo.
There's no deception here. I think she's awesome.
Okay, so persuasion. You know,
like better, but still. 15 is probably about as best I could.
Well, after hearing Noch say this, I look at her and I go, I'm confused.
Whisper, play on her ego.
Wow, Your Majesty, you're so
sincerely.
The Queen of Dragons.
She's sitting there rolling her eyes. Wow, Your Majesty, you're so awesome.
Well, I don't know what to do. So I look at her and I go,
Well, now are you watching the lizard men, whatever, getting closer to us?
Is this happening as we're talking?
Yes.
Do they look mad? Like, how do they look to us? Because if I attack, I don't want to, like, be the only one attacking.
They still appear to be aggressive. But I'm talking about the underlings. She seems to still be sitting back.
Well, screw this. I attack the freaking whelpling. I'm gonna sit here and be killed. And I grab my katana and I attack.
Make me 3 attack rolls.
Who is she attacking?
The whelpling right here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of her kids.
That'll make things better.
Hey.
Oh, sure.
This might be a test of strength.
You get 3 attacks.
Well, yeah, I attacked the whelpling to kill it.
No, you get to hit the longsword attack 3.
Okay. I get it. I only do it the one time.
You only do it the one time.
Do I only have to roll the one time since it rolled all 3 for me?
I'm not seeing all 3. I'm seeing 2. Alright, the Baroness is dropped. One of the lizard men and one of the wormlings. The black dragon behind screams.
Oh. How the hell was I supposed to know she was gonna get mad?
I don't know. You killed one of her kids.
You killed one of her kids. Could have been a little.
Well, if she cared about her kids, she should have kept her kids behind her.
Robo, it's your go.
Are we really gonna do this?
Well, if we tried to flee, I have a feeling they would have probably tried to run at us. And if we tried to talk to her, when we were trying to talk to her, she was still sending her goons at us, so... I mean, the real question is she really gonna attack us? Like...
I'm pretty sure you just killed one of her kids. That doesn't go over.
Well, she said Call
Even a
Saul.
nice, lawful good platinum dragon would be pretty upset with you, right?
Well,
But she doesn't seem to be coming at us right now, correct?
Well, it's not her turn yet. She's pretty much going to fill the tunnel
Okay.
with acid in about 2 seconds.
well, she is...
Well, it looks like it's too late now. I mean, I could run and let Ezra die, which is kind of against my nature. I don't even know if I could run. Talking to her is probably out of the question now.
I thought you were my friend.
If you just screamed at him for lying to you?
That's because I care.
I mean...
All right, Robo.
I guess I'm honorable, so I'm not going to leave Ezra, but everything in me that says Josh, it says run fuck away. So I guess my only real choice is to cast... I'm going to cast Fog Cloud.
Read it.
I'm going to cast Fog Cloud up here between the dragon and us, and scream run. I'll read it. It says, you create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on the point within range. The sphere spreads around the corners. Its area is heavily obscured and lasts for the duration unless a wind of moderate or greater speed disperses. So it's going to put a big fog cloud in between us, basically obscuring the line of sight.
Draw it where you want it.
It's a 20-foot sphere.
The grids are 5 by 5.
Right, so I guess it would start here and go from there to there. You know, to
Okay.
I guess that is what it is. And then I scream run, and hopefully everybody runs down the hall.
I'll try.
And I'll use my movement to go here and then wait and see what everybody else does. And that's pretty much all I can do.
Okay.
And hopefully the dragon can't see what's going on behind the fog.
Oh.
The thing is, she's breathing acid. It's only 15 feet, so it wouldn't even reach us. Oh, that's Wormling. That's a stupid little dragon.
Agava, make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
Oh,
Not too good.
what?
It's a 2. Which means he takes 22 points of damage.
But he has to have a modifier for dexterity.
Don't have any.
And listen to this. That was a black dragon wormling, the smallest of black dragons. Just did 5d8 damage with his ass. Do you know what that mother's going to do if she decides to breathe down this hallway?
Well, yeah.
The good thing is her wormling's kind of in the way, so that might keep her from breathing. But he may be...
Agava, it's your action.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use my longbow here. Now, do I got to pick a specific target or just shoot in the direction? Like, I guess, is this the wormling here, the light-colored one?
Yes.
Another one of her
that's-
children.
Right. Well, since that's right in front of me, what I will do is I'll use my turn here to fire. How many times do I get to go?
4.
And then I get to move. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, then I'm going to move back to where Robo is here in this to get back there.
Oh, yeah. Oh! Yeah.
What?
You just killed the other one of her children, and now
Yeah,
you...
well, it was
ran
coming at
over you.
it was coming at me.
It's my turn now.
We should have snatched the little wormling and ran away with it or something, or held it and said, "Don't go."
Well, wouldn't have blowing acid at you.
Yeah, he just hit me with acid, you know. It still stings.
This is one of the worst situations I think I've ever been in. How did we get to this point?
I don't know.
Because we followed the girl down the hall.
Do you honestly think this ancient black dragon was gonna let us go?
I'm never having a 14-year-old girl.
This isn't all bad.
Not looking too good.
None of this hits me. None of this gets through my AC.
Ezra takes 3 javelins. New round.
3 javelins. I mean, I remember when you guys were talking, she took 18 arrows and didn't even stop her. That's not bad.
It still hurts.
Well,
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do when they come for you?
well, if I try to run back towards you guys at this point, I'm probably gonna get like a javelin in the back. Well, at this point,
Well,
I'm gonna take.
I'm just saying that if you stay and fight, you're probably going to die.
Oh shit!
Or you can try to run, and you're probably going to die. But either way,
Is she actually like moving towards us like mad?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I try to run to the guys then.
You have an action, and then you have movement.
Actually, I have
Or
an
you can
action.
double move. You can use your action to double move.
Here's my action. My action is I transform into my real form, which is a dragon, and then I fly to you guys and pick you up in my mouth and try to fly us out of here.
Yeah, I don't think you're that big.
What? I'm as big as a 4-story house.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you are that big.
How big am I?
I scream out, lies, deceit, lies.
Hey, I would technically be. I can fly pretty damn fast, and this is a very vast cavern.
Will she fit down the tunnel at that side?
Yes.
Will the big black dragon fit down the tunnel at that size?
No.
How long is the tunnel?
1,000 feet.
And that brings us back to the other chamber that we were in.
That brings you back to the other chamber that you were in.
So can I fly and grab them and fly up the tunnel?
Yes.
Yeah, then that's what I do. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm not gonna face a. I'm not gonna like. I can't face a ancient black dragon by myself. And the guys are going, so I mean.
Don't feel bad about it. This is a good plan. I mean, I can't really tell you that, but all I'm saying is, I don't know if you quite. I'm just thinking you're a dragon. You should probably understand how powerful an ancient black dragon is. This isn't an adult black dragon. It's not a young black. It's not even like an adolescent. It's not even an old adult. This is an ancient, top of the line, as ancient as you can be, black dragon.
Well, yeah, like Ezra would be freaking terrified. Like of all the things I thought coming down this cavern, I did
That
not.
sounds better.
Yeah, I did not expect it to be a black dragon.
Now, as she transforms and gets ready to move to you, there is this little thing known as opportunity attack.
But my tail.
So, make me an athletic, each of you. So you jump onto Ezra's back and have her fly you guys to down the.
Sounds good.
That seems like the fastest thing, unless I move faster. But I have a feeling she probably moves faster than we do, right?
Yeah, we got to get out of range of whatever that her acid the ancient dragon's acid blast is.
Well, her flight speed seems to be somewhere around 16 miles, with her slightly booking it. She could push it faster, but she'd potentially hurt herself or smack into the. So you guys are rapidly going down the tunnel. All the lizard men are rapidly disappearing behind. And you're seeing the cavern on the other side.
You're not transmitting.
And you're seeing the cavern on the other side begin to manifest.
Like, you remember in Monty Python when they come up against the bunny and they're like, "Ugh," it's just that was kind of Ezra's reaction to it.
Well, let's hope Ezra learned a lot from this.
You were gonna kill us off with a
Although you did
big
fail
black
your
dragon?
willpower, so it's not really you. It's not really your fault.
You're gonna try to kill us off
Except
with
that
an
it
ancient
is.
black dragon?
Try to kill you off with an ancient black dragon?
Well, I mean,
That sounds like a challenge there.
no, but for fuck's sake.
When we make it out, so fresh, so clean.
I thought that would be freaking cool.
Everybody roll me initiative.
And on the other side of the corridor is another ancient black dragon.
Quarter was cleared.
Wait, that doesn't count. She can't fit down this corridor.
And as she did before in her other form, she teleported.
What?
Oh, she better not get a swipe. That's all I'm saying. Take the corner, full speed. I don't care. If she breathes,
Can we
it's going to be bad.
Haha.
DC 22, are you kidding me?
What?
Everybody make me a dex saving throw.
Which means you need to roll a 22 or above, or you're going to... That's a lot of damage. Oh, great. We all just got...
Yeah.
Well, we're all just bones on the floor now.
Hey, that's a 19. She can't hit us that hard. We were kind of nimble.
Thank God I changed back my fur.
There is the characters would know it. There's a point where this 10-foot wide column of sheer boiling acid sprays on you like you're in the midst of this huge fire hose and does tremendous damage, wiping all over you, and you can feel your skin burning off. What do you do?
That's a lot of damage.
We look at Ezra and say, thanks a lot.
Now I'm like, faster! That's what I am. I'm like, faster.
I fly as fast as I can. Trying to get us out of here.
Ezra ain't gonna fit up the other tunnel. You've flown as far as you're gonna fly unless you would to go the other direction.
No, can I?
Oh, I leap off and run. We just keep going.
I transform back into Ezra and we just start running.
So, do you want to give an ancient black dragon opportunity attacks against all three of them?
Yeah, but we're out of range.
No, you're not remotely out of range. I'm literally saying she's within 10 feet in her lair.
Oh, I thought we were at the mouth of a tunnel and there was a corner.
No, she teleported right in front of you as you were getting to the mouth of the tunnel on the other.
Oh, so what? She turned back into a dragon in the other chamber?
She's a dragon in the other chamber.
Oh, okay. So I thought she went back to that other form, the female form.
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Also, while you're all at it, could you make me wisdom saving?
funny things.
Ezra, you feel as your hand, Knock, literally freezes up to such a degree he loses his grip on your back and falls to the side.
What?
You feel this overwhelming fear take over you.
Hey, I got...
Knock.
Oh.
I was nice to her.
Is it... Can I... Is it my turn? Because Ezra didn't transform back into herself, and so he didn't get a chance to go.
Conan, you're going to be the first who can... Oh, God.
Yeah. First to do what?
What do you want to do?
So where are we right now?
You're on Ezra's back. You're within range. You could jump an axe attack. You could use your bow.
What, attack who? The big ancient dragon?
Yeah.
Well, why do I want to jump off the back of Ezra?
Ezra ain't going to be able to go too much further. And your other companion is quivering in a vegetative state on the ground.
That's me.
I have any ability to jump off and go like stealthy or something, or?
No.
Well, I don't feel like attacking this thing. I mean, well, I suppose I can use my longbow at it if that's all the options I have.
You use your battle axe as well if you want to close with it.
Well, yeah, if I want to close with it. I don't know. Well, maybe that's the best thing. If I get close to it, it can't really acid attack me, maybe. All right, let's do that.
Woo!
Make me 4 rolls.
I'm like so freaking nervous, you guys. I'm like sitting here like chewing gum, and I'm having to like pause the thing so I don't transmit it in the video, and I'm like, oh my god.
All right. You get 3 solid hits on her. She retaliates.
Whose turn is it now?
Hers.
Oh. How? I thought...
She actually only gets 1 attack to hit you.
I'm a happy camper.
Ooh.
Baroness Ezra, it's your...
Alright, I turn back. Now that I saw Conan jump off with the battle axe on her, I turn around, full speed, and I fly up to get... to get behind her, so then I can attack her in my dragon form. Yeah.
You want to attempt to bite, claw, or do you want to do breath?
Breath weapon.
All right, fire off your breath weapon.
Do I get to roll anymore?
No, you take full damage. Robo, you get another attempt at your saving throw versus.
Okay. That is not a save. I'll just lay here while you guys finish this off.
Yeah.
Okay. Godla, it's your go.
Now, is she blocking the entrance to that other tunnel that we came down on?
No.
So I could attack, and then if I want to move up that tunnel to get out of there.
Well, the full space to go across would take you a few minutes.
Oh, okay. It wouldn't. Okay. All right. So I guess I might as well attack if I'm going to die anyway. I'll battle axe it. 4 times.
Battle. Go ahead.
And then I guess I'll keep moving, heading toward the exit.
I think if we try to move away from him, that's going to swipe it.
I'm just gonna fight her at this point. I mean, I'm pretty powerful too.
She hits you with a bite and a claw attack. Godla, you are still up.
Okay. Did I do any damage to her at all?
You did significant. You cleaved up, scales went flying, there's blood. You're not hitting vitals yet, but you're carving through muscle and bone and scale.
Okay.
Baroness, it's your go.
Can I attack her with the breath weapon again?
Roll me a dice. The way breath weapons work is every time you roll a 5 or a 6, you can. I guess in your panic state, you immediately got a recharge. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but are you going to hit a Godla?
No, I have perfect. I have perfect. I have good aim.
Okay.
And technically, I'm behind her, so I'm not like I'm aiming for her head and her wings too.
My call on this is going to be because she's so amazingly magic, and because as powerful as a young dragon's breath weapon is, compared to the size and the bulk she's attacking, it's not as impressive as the vice versa. She can kind of aim it to one side so a godless not getting hurt.
Yeah.
Robo, make me another saving throw.
Oh!
You are now up. You can go ahead and act next round. A godlet, it's your go.
Yeah, let me just battle axe her again here.
Jesus. I mean, if you're hitting her with a roll of 9.
All of those hit. It's her go. She didn't hit you once.
Wow.
Hey, that's those body rolls I can do, you know?
Nice.
I just double click myself and get out of danger.
Oh, the Guild Wars 2 style.
Ezra, it's your go.
I'll, uh, I'll bite her.
Okay. It's bite, claw, claw.
That's additional claw by accident.
You feel your hand gorge into her flesh, and you bite on, tasting the acidness of her claw or her scales in her, which is kind of rancid in your mouth, but you're attacking with everything you've.
I'm just like ripping chunks out of her and like spitting it out.
Robo, it's your go.
Well, can I get behind her?
Yes.
And I'll just attack and hope to piss her and hope she can't hurt me, but she's an ancient dragon, so she'll probably just hurt me anyway. But I'll attack.
We're in this together.
$23. I don't know. Take out 11 probably misses, right?
The 23 hits.
Yay!
And she's wounded.
So 10, 11, 12, 13. And I put Hunter's Mark on her, which I should have done in the first place, but whatever.
Yeah, as long as you have spell slots, we can just assume you put it on.
So what? 7, 17, 18 points of damage.
You slash her.
Good. I hope I hit a sore spot so she turns her attention to it. Oh, I was flanking, so actually I would have advantage.
Yeah. Make me 2 reroll.
A 22 and a 7. So 1 hits, right? $17 more points of damage.
Ooh. We might have a chance.
And now you are flanking her from the front side.
Yeah.
So you get advantage on all your rolls.
I can't move my character, so, but yeah, I'm right here.
Although I am subject to being smacked by her tail. That's all right. I can jump.
Okay. The 22. Total damage?
Oh, for me it was 17 plus what I do before 19.
Yeah.
So whatever 17 and 19 is.
You guys have actually done enough damage to her scale and bone. She looks a little bit worse. Aiming at the Baroness.
But that doesn't get past my AC.
Make me a dex save.
$15d8 acid damage.
Whoa.
You see the Baroness is her entire form gets coated in this acid, and it gets to a point where you can't even tell she's a red dragon anymore from all the blood and the sizzle. Baroness, it's your go.
Alright, I attack her. I have poison spray? It says I do on my character sheet. I have bite, claw, fire breath, and poison spray. Actually, I'm just gonna do my breath attack again.
Roll me a 5 or a 6 on a die 6.
Damn.
You can bite, claw.
Yeah.
Claws hit.
I need a taunt really badly.
Oh.
Robo, it's your go.
How come I didn't get a turn?
Yeah, I think it's Godlin now, right?
Usually I go before Nymph, but
Oh, did we skip you by accident?
yeah, you did.
I think it's a
Godla, it's your go.
All right.
it's a wisdom saving throws.
You get 4 solid attacks going into a Chimbra level frenzy, and you literally feel like you may have hit vital. Like even if you guys die at this point, she could die from internal bleeding.
There's a plus side!
Excellent.
Robo, it's your go.
I'm angry. I run right up her tail, right on her back. Can I do that?
Yep, you can roll your attacks with advantage.
And I just jam my swords down on her back, just chop, 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 stabbing right through her. 19, 15, and And a 16. They just glance off? I don't know.
Well, you're supposed to be rolling with advantage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll do them all again. 15. 9. And 8. Really?
Oh.
Hold on for a second. You're rolling a die 20 plus 7?
Yeah, for my one katana.
Well, your katana is what plus?
Plus 2.
Okay, what's your strength?
It's plus 3.
Okay, and your proficiency is plus 6. So it should be plus 11, not plus 7. Can you correct your macro and re-roll it?
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of... Your proficiency counts like that?
Yeah, your proficiency counts for every attack. Plus you get your bonus from the magic item. Plus you get your bonus from the strength.
Man, I've been giving myself all this time. That's 21, 26. Those hit.
Second attack hits.
I don't know if does the 11 count toward damage too?
It'll be your strength plus 2 for the... So it would be...
Be 5, right? So that's right?
Right.
It's Hunter's Mark and Colossus. So 14 and 7 is 20.
Okay. How would you like to do the death blow?
Oh, I just climb up her back with my sword. Stab. And then
Okay?
ride her all the way to the ground with both my katanas in her back.
How? How?
It's a cat thing.
It's because you guys did over 400 damage.
Oh. We're really strong physically. Like, our... Oh. Well, shit. I didn't mean to stop your killing blow. I was not...
That's okay. I'm just sitting on top of her with both my swords sticking in the back of her neck, just laying there. Whatever, just laying there. And I'm just holding on to my katanas, jammed inside this dragon for dear life.
So you're freaking grappling demons, and now you're killing blow the freaking ancient black dragon? DM's pet.
Well, a godless softened him up a lot. And your fire, you did a lot. I laid on the ground for like literally three rounds of this fight. Just laid. I'm surprised I didn't get totally annihilated while I was down there.
A godla was doing internal damage to her, so that was freaking... Man, the nice thing is like when, if we died, as long as she would die, it wouldn't be as shitty. It would be shitty because I've never had a character die, but, you know, not yet. I don't want it to be Ezra. Like, she's probably my favorite character I've made. Fun. Kind of interesting.
All right, I stand up and give stink eye to all the lizard folk looking over here.
Looking at her dead body, they want to have nothing to do with you. They just run the other direction.
Oh, bullshit, I chase. I'm like, you are hers now. I point back at Ezra.
Would they listen to him?
Oh, lizard folk love dragons.
Did we scrounge up any other health potions, or... Damn it, guys. If we do this again, one of us has to be a priest. We would be so freaking badass.
You guys want to take a look at what's around there?
Well, do the lizard folk follow Nox's thing, or do they...
Nope, they crawl off through underwater relief tunnels that you can't.
Wow. What? Yeah, I want to look around.
Make me perception checks with advantage, all of you, because I'm pretty sure you're going to take your time in a drag. Need one more roll from you, bro.
Oh, for me? Same thing. All these lizard people got away, the bastards.
All right. It takes you several hours to scrounge, but she had a hoard, which I'm going to give you between the gems and the different coinage and everything else, just a base that would have to be broken down in a town. That was worth 385,000 gold.
Ooh.
Ooh, there's your payoff there, Conan.
There we go.
You can buy some nice glasses of milk with that.
Because, hey, drinks are on me.
Well, yeah. I wish we could get soldiers.
With money, you can get soldiers.
Well, we put in a raven for soldiers, like mercenaries and stuff, when we were in Orange Blossom. Do we find any... Oh.
There is a total of 12 potion, all of which give off a slight glow indicating that they're magical. There are 10 sealed up scrolls.
Whoa.
The dragon herself, on her body, had a magic ring and a couple of things that look like ankle bracelets, but when you remove them, they're actually magical.
Magical boots?
Magical boots.
Oh.
There's also a crystal ball that was placed up in an area in her main lair where she could look at things.
I want that.
Yeah, that might be good.
Yeah.
And right next to it is a sealed iron flask with several sigils on it and the feeling of immense power if you so much as touch it. And let me describe that. If you've ever touched something that was to simulate electric shock without there being any real danger to it, that's what it feels like to hold on to this flask directly. There's also a cloak that appears to be magic.
I would like the crystal ball. That's all.
You write all this down?
crystal ball, sealed iron flask with sigils on it, a magical cloak, magical boot, 10 scrolls, and 12 magical potion flasks, and 385,000 gold. And a magic ring.
Do we know what any of the magic does?
Can we identify the magical items? Like, or what's in the flask, the 12 potion flasks?
Could take you days to do so, but yeah.
No writing on them or anything.
Oh.
Well, the scrolls have writing, but that's a self-sabotage kind of.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like on the label, does it say fireball or?
No.
Look at the bottom of the boots. Does it say quiet? Dexterity, jumping, flight?
Nope.
Her initials.
Andy.
Yeah.
What's the iron flask smell like?
Like a dumbbell.
It's like a flask like you drink out of?
No. This would be where you would keep like 5 liters of oil in.
Oh.
It's about 2.5 times the size of like a 2-liter that you would get from like a store. Like if you were gonna get like a 2-liter of Coke in a plastic bottle, it's actually 2.5 times the size of. It's kind of big and unwieldy.
Well, we got the extra horses. We can carry this stuff.
We got a bag that can... I think we have a bag of holding. Yeah.
All these other lizard folk ran away.
Yeah,
You killed an ancient black dragon. What the hell are they gonna do to you?
Well, I just was hoping to stop them.
We could recruit them.
They already slunk off through the underground holes that they had there, remember?
Yeah, my hope was that, because they like revere dragons. I know that Ezra's a red one, but it's kind of hoping that maybe they become her like minions.
You're confusing them with cobalt.
All right. Well, I go over and I kick that black dragon one more time.
Take out her eye.
And I look at Ezra and I'm like, don't be like this. This is Bob. Don't be like Bob.
Of course not. I wouldn't be here if I was like this. I'd take her eyes. And we should also skin her. These scales can sell.
Yeah, it does feel weird taking parts, but they are valuable.
Parts is parts.
Yeah. I quickly shift out of my dragon form.
I mean, her, like a tooth of hers is like the size of me, right? Like it's not like.
Yeah, it's gonna have to go into the backpack.
I mean, I'd really like to like hang one around my neck, to be honest with you. But I mean,
Does she have a crate pearl?
you can't realistically like take a claw or a tooth, right? They're the size of like houses and stuff, right?
They're not the size of houses.
But I mean, too big to like carry, like reasonably.
They're just pretty much at least half the size of you.
Right, yeah, that's ridiculous. It's like trying to carry, a small car around, like yeah.
Oh, we can take her eyes. I mean, that's kind of...
I mean, her eyes probably as big as, you ever see a whale's eye? It's like as tall as you. It's 6 feet. It's not something that you carry.
Well,
it's not going to fit in the opening of the haversack.
Yeah, what do you want it for anyway?
Well, they're valuable because, like, magic users and witches always want spell components, and they're made out of weird shit. Like if dragon's claw dust was valuable, I'd shave some off. But I don't really know magic, so I don't know what to take. All I know is like horns, teeth, eyes, hearts. Maybe we can get a vial of acid out of it. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel very uncomfortable though.
But I'm just saying, yeah, exactly. And plus,
Like
you know,
Ezra looks very uncomfortable, and she's like,
yeah. I mean, should we be doing this? Like, yeah. I was trying to be nice to her. I'm a little angry. To be honest. I'm all burned.
Well, why don't we just get the stash of stuff that was left here and just
My skin
hi-yi on out of here?
we gotta rest.
You can't
Yeah.
rest in here.
No, we got to rest somewhere.
It's supernaturally fetid in here. If you were to spend the night in this area or this garrison, it'd literally be disease.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
How big is one of her scales? Can we take one scale? At least
Yeah, you can take all the parts you want to and throw it in that backpack. I got no problem with it.
I mean, you know, the opening on the backpack is only so. It's not like infinitely wide or anything.
It's more like when you're shoving it in, it kind of gets into certain. But I mean, the bone's not going to go bad. You could always come back to get it with like wagons or something.
Yeah.
I asked Ezra, is she okay with this? Should we take a scale, a tooth? If this makes you really uncomfortable, forget it. We'll just leave.
Well, I mean, it's a little gross. I won't lie. But
All right, let's go.
take the scales and the stuff. I mean, it is money. There's money here. Like,
I'm not really interested.
I'd
So.
take a few scales and I'd shove them in the bag, like 2 or 3, but mainly as like a trophy. To be like, look what we did. But I'd feel kind of gross, like, you know. At least Ezra would, because she's young and, you know.
I'd want to make a shield out of this. None of us use shields, right? It'd be awesome to make a dragon scale shield.
Oh, yeah.
That would just be cool to have. It would just be cool to have.
We could grab some of her scales and make scale-plated armor. I do that. I grab a ton of scales. Like, I just start ripping them off and throwing them in the bag.
Okay.
When Ezra transforms, does
Not
all
naked.
transform with her?
Does what?
Is she like a druid when she transforms? Like,
yes.
Okay, because I mean, like, if I transform, all my shit just stays. You know what I mean? I can't turn into a tiger with all my armor on or all.
Well, it also, you know, the magic boots the dragon was wearing. These are dragon size.
She was wearing little booties. Could you imagine if we walked in and she had like big dragon booties on?
Well, they took the form of like leather ankle bracelets while she was in dragon's form. She didn't lose her back.
Oh, cool.
You want me to describe the magic items when you guys have time to rest?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get off here pretty soon anyway.
All right. Identify will tell you this from the potions. Ready? One's cure disease. One's cure poison. One is flying. Another is gaseous form. Another is haste. Another is invisibility. This is the super valuable one. It's longevity.
What that is?
I don't get it.
And then the last one is a total of 5 potions of supreme.
I drink that.
Supreme what?
Supreme healing. Don't drink the potions, just rest.
Oh.
Roger.
Well, you get to regain your total hit dice every day from resting. If you're burning through all of your potions, which are going to be very rare to come across, just to heal what you would have healed anyway by resting, it's going to be a waste.
I don't think I'm in.
Okay, so there's also 10 scrolls.
10 what? You're cutting yourself off a lot, Layla, when you talk.
There's 10 scrolls. Conjure Elemental. Dispel Magic. Fireball. A Cleric Scroll of Heal. Planar Travel. Three scrolls of planar binding, which are cast in such a way that the planar binding would last for 10 years and 10 months.
Whoa, yes.
A clerical scroll of spiritual.
I like that.
And a teleportation circle. Of the magic items, the boots are known as boots of teleportation. The ring is a ring of protection +3. The cloak is a magic item known as Wings of Flying. The crystal ball is a crystal ball with clairaudience. And the iron flask is a magic item known as an iron flask. And within it, even with identify, it won't tell you what powerful spirit lies within. It could be something really, really dangerous.
It could be a potential friend. Or like a genie.
I don't trust anyone.
It could be a genie though, and then we get witches.
And we will end it off on that for tonight. Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah, it was really good.
Woo!
It was actually worth killing this dragon.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Hey, yeah, but if you can't be good, be lucky.